Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today's video is a bit different to what you're used to from me. This is the first in a series of Flosstube videos. For reasons that I will explain, I've got more into cross stitch recently than my more woolly knitting and crochet. So I thought I would join this series and make some videos for you, as I know my content's been a bit quiet lately on YouTube because I've had a lot of going on, which you will hear about. So yeah, I'm going to get straight in and answer some of the questions in the Flosstube tag that people have been doing. So question number one is, where do you live? I have recently moved in the last week to Dubai in the UAE. I'm from the UK and we have emigrated to Dubai for my husband's work. We've moved our daughter out here, our baby daughter. She's 14 months old. She has come with us, obviously. We didn't leave her behind. So yeah, we've moved the family out to Dubai. Number two, what do you do for a living? I am a full-time mum at the moment. Before I had my daughter, I was a legal secretary at a criminal law firm. Number three, do you have any children? I've obviously already covered that one. Yes, we have one baby girl and she is 14 months old. Number four, do you have any pets? We do. Back in the UK, we have one dog and one cat. They are currently being looked after by family members while we find our feet in Dubai, and I'm really hoping that they are going to be joining us shortly once we've got a permanent housing situation that they will be comfortable with. Number five, do you have any other hobbies besides cross stitch? I do. I have lots. I do crochet and knitting, as you probably would have seen from my past videos. So anything craftsy really, but more stitching and knitting kind of crafts, as opposed to, I'm not really into paper crafts or anything. And I've also started up horse riding lessons again since I've been in Dubai. I've got another one on Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to, and I really enjoyed the one I had a couple of nights ago. And I'm also taking snowboarding lessons because we are hoping to go on our first snow holiday this year. Now that we're living in a hot country, it feels like it would be a good time to go on a cold winter holiday this year. Number six, what is your favourite movie? This one's really, really hard for me. I have a lot of films that people would probably hear me say, oh my goodness, I love that. I'll try and list maybe five. Dirty Dancing, one of my all-time favourite films. The Twilight and the Harry Potter series, I do really like them, much to my husband's distress. I really liked the film Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I don't know why. I know it's a bit of an obscure one that people don't think of, but I think it's absolutely fantastic and I can watch it and watch it and watch it. And lastly, another obscure one, which my sister will be in agreement on, is Grease 2. Loads of people absolutely hate Grease 2 and think it's rubbish compared to Grease, but me and my sister really love it and we think the songs are really good, so they're some of my favourite movies. Favourite TV show has to be Nashville. I absolutely love it. I've watched it from the beginning when it first came out, and I've always kept up with the series, and I just think it is absolutely fantastic, and I love the music, and it's really opened me up to a whole repertoire of music that I've found I really, really love. Favourite book? I don't really have a specific book that I can say I really love, but I do have a favourite author, and that is Cecilia Ahern, who I think probably got more famous from writing the book P.S. I Love You that they made into a movie, but I've read all of her books, I believe, and there's just something about the stories and the way she writes that really resonates with me. I love her books. Favourite type of music? I would say one of those annoying answers of a bit of everything, but it kind of is. I love rock music. I love some heavy metal music. I really love country music, especially recently I've got more into that. Sometimes there's a pop song that comes out that I might kind of like. R&B, old school UK garage and grime and house. yeah, a bit of everything, sorry. And lastly, number 10 is one word to describe you. And I probably should have thought about this before I started this video and had an answer for you. But I'm going to say adventurous right now, because I feel we really have dove straight into this Dubai adventure without probably enough thought and planning. And we're always looking for an adventure and something to do, thrill seeking, something fun. So yeah, I'm going to say adventurous. So that's the questions that I had written down. If you have got any other questions that you'd like me to answer in my next Flosstube video, just leave them in the comments below and I will be sure to cover them for you. But this is the point in the video where I think I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you about my current whips, or work in progress as people call it. I have 4 kits. I have a very small collection compared to some people, so I was just going to run through what I've got. For Christmas I actually got 2 Bothy Threads kits. I got the Sleeping Beauty one and this Wizard of Oz one. I've only started the Wizard of Oz one right now, and I'm talking like barely started, that's it. I've just done, I think it's near her wand where I've done. Yeah, I've really only just begun that one today, in fact. So that's kind of not very far in. I haven't started the Sleeping Beauty one yet. It doesn't really seem much point in doing 2 black ones at a time. But once I've done the Wizard of Oz one, I will move on to the Sleeping Beauty one. I also have this Footprints cross-stitch kit, which I was doing a long time ago, and then I think I just got so bored of the writing elements that I kind of let it go for a while. Trying to find the piece. I've done most of the writing anyway, and I just kind of started on the borders, but I am feeling like I'll probably get back into that one again. And then lastly, I am working on the ever popular Fantasy Sale by Lakeside Needlecraft. Let's just open it out for you. I'm working it in a different way to a lot of people, because I know a lot of people jump straight in and just do 1 circle at a time. I'm so far behind that I don't really see the point in doing that now, because I don't think I'm going to catch up in that way. And I just think as well that I get in a bit of a muddle with all the threads if I've got 10 billion colours out. So I'm actually starting to work it in a way of doing 1 colour at a time, and once everything I have from the pattern so far has been released, I move on to the next colour. So I've done all the silvery grey in all of the ones that require it. I've done all the dark purple, so there's some dark purple in the unicorn from January. I haven't done the witch's purple yet, that's still a colour I'm working on, but that is how I'm doing it. I've got the main basis of the border, but all the inside bits aren't finished and the border isn't finished either. But they are my current 4 work in progress, and I'm thinking that maybe once, bi-weekly, every 2 weeks or once a month, I'll do another Flosstube and show you my progress and how I'm getting on. The reason I've probably got more into cross stitch is probably because we've moved to a really hot country and there's absolutely no point in me crocheting my heart out with woolly objects that we cannot possibly use. So I'm going to stick with the cross stitch for a little while, and it's smaller to store, which I think makes my husband happy, than like 10 drawers of wool. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment, and I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in a couple of weeks with my next Flosstube. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.